Most business owners don't realize how much time, energy, and cash that they bleed from trying to do what software can just do better. This one automation that I built fixes that forever. In fact, this automation is so valuable that it's getting sold to businesses for at least $1,500. But in this video, I'll show you exactly how it works and how I built it for free. Okay, so here's what the flow does on a basic level. When someone books a call with you on cow.com, it sends them an email confirming that they have a call with you and that they'll be in attendance. Then he also logs that call as a task in ClickUp so that you don't forget that you have this call with this person. Then after the call is finished, the flow waits for 24 hours and then sends another email following up on what you discussed in the call and then the next steps that they may take or anything. And then it logs that follow-up task into the CRM too. So there's no manual client chasing, there's no manual follow-up. It just handles everything for you in the background. Most business owners think that automation is some nice to have tech toy. It's not. If someone books a call and doesn't get followed up, that's revenue that you're never going to see. If your CRM is messy, then you won't know what deals are live. If you're spending hours every day chasing leads manually, that's hours you could have spent closing even more deals. This system fixes all of that in the back.
Alright, so let me explain how exactly I built this workflow real quick. So it starts with this cow.com trigger, and this is what this trigger does. It watches my cow.com account and waits for someone to book a call. And once anybody books a call, it immediately triggers the node. And if you notice, this node is the primary trigger node for the entire workflow. So once it's triggered, the entire workflow is triggered. So this means that once someone books a call with me, it automatically triggers this node, which eventually moves to the next node, which is the Gmail node. And let me explain to you how this one works. So naturally, when someone wants to book a call with me, they have to give me their name and their email. So this Gmail node works by taking the name and the email from this first node and then using it to customize an email for that person. So you customize an email telling them, okay, we have confirmed that you booked this call, hope you're ready for the call, see you on Friday, something like that. And then it sends it to the person. So that's the first contact point to the person. And then after that, another great thing that this workflow does is that it logs the call as a task in ClickUp. So if the person's name is Williams, it logs the task as call with Williams, so that the founder, the person who has this workflow, never forgets that they have this name with this person. So that's very powerful. And then that's not the only thing that this ClickUp node does. It also logs a link to the call. So it gives you two things. It tells you that you have the task with this person, and it also gives you the link so you can easily access it directly from ClickUp instead of having to go to any other place. So these are two powerful things that we'll be able to do. And then after that, this is just the first branch. The second branch happens after the call. So after we have finished the call on cow.com, I programmed the workflow to wait for 24 hours. So for the purpose of this video, I limited it to 30 seconds. But normally it works for 24 hours. It waits for 24 hours and then it sends a follow-up email. This follow-up email contains what you have already discussed with the person on the call. So it tells the person, hello, remember that we discussed so and so on the call. Would you like to take action? Just like that. And then it prompts the person to take action. So this is very important because most of revenue comes from follow-up. And so this automatically follows up for you, which is really amazing. And then I'm not going to touch this one first. I will just talk about the last node, which is the update node. So this node basically updates whether you have followed up the person or not. So like I said, this first Gmail node is for follow-up. This one now tells you, the founder, that you have followed up the person. So it helps you to keep track of who you have followed up with and who you have not followed up with, which is very important. And then lastly, this merge node was put here because without it, if I just connected all these tasks linearly, some of them will be done twice, and that will cause a lot of confusion. So this merge node makes everything streamlined, makes everything accurate. So this is the workflow and it's very effective. Okay, so let me test this workflow in practice and see whether it actually works. So I'm going to execute the workflow, and right now this cow.com trigger is waiting for me to create a call. So waiting for someone to book a call with me on cow.com. So I'm going to come to cow.com and I'm going to book a call myself. So I just select a random date and time, and I put a different name than my name. So I put the name Trent. And I put a different email than my original email. Okay. And then I confirm. And another thing I wanted to show you is my ClickUp dashboard. So this is my ClickUp dashboard, and this is where the tasks for the call are going to be entered. And I want you to take note of something. I'm not putting anything into this task manually. I'm not filling anything manually. Anything that's going to be filled here is going to be by AI. So this is the point of the automation. So that's the first thing I'm going to show you, and I'm going to check my booking. It has already been booked. So let me look into my workflow and see whether it has been executed. So I come here, it's already executing. Everything here has been executed. It's now waiting, and now everything has already been executed. So I'm going to come to my CRM and I'm going to refresh it so that I show you that the task has been created. And while that's going on, I'm going to show you my inbox, my email inbox, and you'll notice that 2 emails have already been sent. That is the original email and the follow-up. And the reason they were sent this fast is because I gave a 30-second wait time instead of a 24-hour wait time. So normally it should have happened after the call and everything, but I just did it for the purpose of this video. So this is very effective. The emails have already been sent, and if you look at my ClickUp now, so my ClickUp is loading, and if you look at it, you notice that a task has already been created. So you can see it call with trends, and it gives me the meeting URL, and it tells me that even the follow-up has been sent. So this is really useful to founders. It really brings your clients closer to you.
A lot of people overcomplicate automation, but at its core is just find a repeatable action that solves a business problem, remove human error, and let the system run. I'm building a private automation library. Every system in it solves a real business problem, and I'm giving all of them away. This particular automation saves businesses 10 hours a month and increases call conversions, and I'm just getting started. If you're interested in content like this, then make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification button so you never miss a video. And if you want this exact system, then DM me on Instagram, link is in the description, and I'll send it to you.